Have you ever done good deeds for someone because you felt like it was the right thing? Or you just wanted to help them out because you know that God wants you to help people and you're doing this for God. But then after a while, as you keep doing more and more deeds, you have a feeling that you're a really great person or that you might be actually doing these deeds for yourself. What is that feeling? That's what we call pride. And today we're going to be discussing on it and explaining why it's actually one of the, if not most dangerous sin out of all the seven deadly sins. Now, first of all, what is pride? Pride is an exaggerated sense of superiority and greatness of someone. So basically, it's when someone feels like they're so great at something and they're that all the people love him or her because they're doing good stuff. That is what you call pride. Now, on paper, pride seems to be one of the less main sins, let's say, even though there is no main or less sin because of course, according to God, all sins are the same. Because let's say sins like anger and lust, they're kind of more obvious as sins that a lot of people face. But pride is actually considered the most dangerous sin and is even talked about in the Bible. Why? Because pride is the thing that turns good deeds into bad ones. Now, how do they turn good stuff, let's say, into sins? It's because when pride enters your heart, your brain shifts. It starts doing good things so you can gain fame, you can have a good reputation, which are all the wrong reasons of doing good stuff. We do good stuff because we want to help other people out and because it's what God told us to do. But when we help other people out for our own sake, that's when we're committing sins. Now, pride is actually the same sin that turned one of God's closest and most powerful angels, Lucifer, into a devil full of sin and hatred. Now, how do we prevent pride from entering into our hearts? Let me give you a few tips. First, before you do any good deeds, you need to ask the man above. Pray to God. God, should I be doing this? Is this the right thing for me? Is it the right thing for me to help this person right now? Because not only does it help prevent doing good deeds for the wrong reason, but because actually doing, good deeds, basically, before you ask God, can actually prevent that person that needs help and God's relationship gets stronger. You're basically preventing their relationship with God becoming better and better. Of course, there's a few exceptions to this. Let's say your friend hasn't ate in 2 days. Of course, you're not gonna pray to God first. Of course, you're gonna give him food and water. But when it's not really in a rush, don't instantly, help a brother out. Pray to God first. Let him, say something in your heart. Now, second, when you do the good deed or when you do the action, I want you to pray to God to instantly remove it from your mind, to forget about it. Why? Because when you keep remembering of something good you did, it can give you more and more thoughts of what you did basically, which could eventually lead to the wrong stuff. Now, I hope these tips help. But remember, do not ever let pride enter your hearts. When we're giving stuff to someone, don't expect anything back. Don't expect them to return the favor to you. But what I want you to know is that when you do good stuff like this, is that you're not doing it for them, you're not doing it for your parents, you're not doing it for yourself. No. You're doing it for God. You're doing it for the man above. Because we only live for God. So put a smile on your face every time you step outside. Put a smile on your face every time you wake up. Don't ever let yourself become emotionally driven. No, be God driven. Yes, God driven. Do not let these sins and worldly things, affect who you are and affect your daily life. Live for God, no one else. Thank you guys. Goodbye.